In our series, A More Perfect Union, we aim to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. Arizona teachers went on strike just over a year ago to fight for increased funding for their schools and better pay. Carter Evans visited a second-grade class in Phoenix where one teacher's message resonated with a complete stranger thousands of miles away, and they then decided to help.
What genre is the golden flower?
The school year is coming to a close at Whispering Wind Academy in Phoenix, but for the very first time, Elizabeth Milich is not digging into her own pocket to purchase supplies for her second grade class.
To have dry erase markers, like, unbelievable. And even to have this much paper at the end of the year, it's like, so excited.
Tell the truth, Ducey, tell the truth.
Arizona teachers have some of the lowest salaries in the country, just one of the reasons they went on strike last year. Mrs. Milich posted her frustrations on Facebook, sharing her salary of just over $35,000 a year, a grand of which she spends on her classroom.
I think it just kind of snapped for me, like, I make so little money and yet have to outfit my entire room.
There's no supply closet you can go get Scotch tape?
No.
There's no paper clips?
No.
I mean, how are you supposed to do your job without these things?
So I'm at Walmart buying my own garbage can for my classroom. And I'm laughing as I'm pushing the cart because I'm like, only a teacher would have a giant garbage can for their classroom that they're buying out of their own pocket.
Her post went viral, and in New York City, it caught the eye of Ben Adam, who works in real estate. He sent Mrs. Milich a message.
It just said, has anybody offered to buy your class supplies? And I thought, well, that's an odd message. And so I responded, no. And then he reached out to me again and said, I would like to buy any supplies you might need for the beginning of the school year. There's got to be a catch.
There wasn't.
I felt that for very little, I can do a lot of good, and I can feel good about myself.
The daily struggles of so many educators struck a nerve with Ben.
Of course, that good feeling is contagious, and a few months later, I wanted to have the same feeling again and asked her if she needed more supplies for the following semester, and that's what started the ball rolling.
Amazon boxes started arriving in my classroom, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy.
Who is this guy?
I know, he's like the best.
Then, 6 weeks ago, Ben went one step further. He built a classroom giving website where teachers post supplies they need, and donors from anywhere in the country can help pay for them.
This is like a wedding registry meets Secret Santa. And there is no commitment.
In just the past 2 weeks, the website is blown up. 275 teachers from 31 states have requested supplies. So far, 37 have had their wish lists filled. Pictures and notes from grateful teachers and kids are already pouring in.
Give them a box, and it's like Christmas for them.
From paints and crayons to novels, Mrs. Milich told her students they were all gifts from their New York friend.
What did you think when you found out this guy from New York was giving you all this stuff?
I thought he was a hero. I think I know that he's rich.
No, absolutely not. I am not a wealthy man. I own a small business, but I also work.
He's very generous and kind, and that I would do anything to meet him and say thank you.
I just want to give him a hug. I don't know if he's a hugger, but I just want to hug him.
No doubt it would be a bear-sized hug. But for now, Mrs. Milich and the kids will go with a heartfelt thank you to the guy who's in a class of his own. For CBS This Morning, Carter Evans, Phoenix, Arizona.
Reminds me very much of Donors Choose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where you can donate to a school specifically, just exactly what he's doing too. But this is great.
It is great.
Wonderful.
Proof you can help a teacher anywhere.
Anywhere.
Always.
And teachers need help everywhere
That's
too.
for darn sure.
They spend a lot out of their own pockets.